TV movies are so bright. Join us for a blast tonight. Sister and brother rocking the flow, sharing all the things you need to know. Kathy and Kenny always in the mix. Pop culture, fun fix to fix. Pop culture kids, podcast crew. Tune in and let the topics move. Kathy and Kenny make it fun. Pop culture talk for everyone. Sit for everyone. I brought some for everyone. Pop culture kids, podcast crew. Tune in and let the topics move. Kathy and Kenny make it fun. Pop culture talk for everyone.
It's Saturday night
Time for your weekly dose of pop culture.
with Kathy and Kenny. Welcome to the show.
We're getting it together eventually. I don't know if you can hear. I probably should put on the headphones so I can hear what's going on. Hello, hello, hello. It well, again, if you are going to move up and be on the mic, I don't know whether you need to be. Go ahead, talk into the mic, and we'll see if they can hear you. Okay, all right, because we have some dead space as you. Okay, yeah. If you adjust your camera and do everything you need to do, it is Pop Culture Kids. We are way late than we usually are on a Sunday night. Usually we come to you from the north and the south, North Carolina, South Jersey. But today we are coming to you from the north and the north.
Yes.
It's all good in the neighborhood. We're actually in the same room. And I didn't even put my I still have my workout clothes on. I didn't even put my t-shirt on. That's so sad. Should I go change and put my t-shirt
And
on?
I don't, if you want to put me on the screen, you can. But I worked out.
You're on the
You
screen.
didn't work out, and you have you don't have.
I did go work out. I did
You
a
walk?
30, yeah, I did a
Okay.
30-minute walk slash
My
run,
bad. My bad.
whatever. So don't judge.
I didn't mean to throw the hate out there.
Don't
I didn't mean to throw the hate out
judge. Don't judge. So again, all apologies. Usually we start out at our 8 o'clock time, and we're pretty good and pretty consistent with that. But hey, you know what? We don't get to be together in the same room in the same place very often. So we actually we're having dinner as a family. So yeah, we're
Yes.
doing fun stuff like that. So we are in the same room. I don't know if I can cut to a different camera to kind of show that. I don't have another scene. Maybe I can build a new scene on the fly. I don't know.
Okay.
With Ecamm, you can do all kinds of crazy things.
So yeah, I'm here in North Carolina this week, not in South Jersey, and we are having a nice time. It's a nice little drive down. Took the mountain way to North Carolina, which is great. I love taking the mountain route because it's so scenic. I hate coming down here on 95 because 95 to me is so boring.
Okay, I hear you.
So boring.
So bored. I mean, I like 95 because I'm used to it. I probably could do it in my sleep if need be. Not that I would want to do it in my sleep, but I probably could. But let me see. I got all kinds of zoom pan things working for you. I'm going to zoom out on you just a little bit. So, oh wait, now I need to zoom in so that you take up the frame. but I got so much height on your side and not on my side. All right, I gotta play with it. I gotta play with it anyway.
Well, while you play, let's start with pop culture news.
Okay, we can do that. We can go
Let's
to
start
some
with
pop culture
now.
news.
Starting with pop culture news, we're going to start with my icon. One of the reasons I do the things I do passed away this week or last week. That is Sylvester Stewart, known as Sly Stone, one of the originators of funk.
Mm-hmm.
Sly and the Family Stone, such great hits, such great songs. Uh, Questlove recently, last year, came out with a documentary about it. I totally suggest you check that documentary out because it is so good. And they really don't interview Sly Stone. And I think one of the reasons they chose not to was because of his health. His health was so, I guess they didn't want to show him in his current state where his health was that bad.
Okay.
And they did the documentary. They interviewed a lot of other people around him. And it was some very fascinating stories about Sly Stone,
Mm-hmm.
how he came up with everything, how everything progressed, how the band were a unit, how hard they worked together, how the band saw the change in Sly Stone when he became famous with the drugs and everything else. And the drugs was his downfall. I read an article this weekend, I believe it was earlier today. His daughter, who didn't have too much contact with him, was saying how they, as a child, she didn't have a relationship with her father, and she barely knew him, and she didn't come up with a relationship with them until later on in life when she was an adult.
Okay.
So I guess the thing was he was in the article say he was pretty much a recluse and stayed away from a lot of people because of his drug addiction. And I guess in that respect, he didn't want to get close to anybody he loved because of his drug addiction.
Okay.
So saying
I know.
goodbye.
I thought it was interesting too that when they talked about how he first uh got into music as a DJ. He actually had a
Yes.
pretty decent like DJ voice. I thought that was
Yes,
pretty cool.
yes, he was a DJ. And one of the interesting clips I saw of him, I believe it was the '70s, where him and Richard Pryor, where he did "If I Want You to Stay" on piano. Richard Pryor was playing the drums.
Oh, really?
Of all things, Richard Pryor was playing the drums.
Could he actually play the drums, or was he just
Richard
playing
Pryor was
around?
actually playing the drums. So it was pretty good. It was really nice. And some of the interviews they showed of Sly Stone, you could tell he was high.
Uh-huh.
It was kind of obvious he was high. So and also besides Sly Stone, another music icon passed away, Brian Wilson from the Beach Boys. Beach Boys, that legendary band. Uh, I'm not a big Beach Boy fan. I'm being honest with you. I don't think I've listened to a Beach Boy song in my life.
I know. I know the song. It was part of I forgot what TV show, but they use it as the intro. God only knows. God only knows how I feel about you. I don't know. There was something to their melodies or their rhythms. Oh, okay. Juanita's saying, "Can we turn up the volume?" Yeah. Let me go. Uh, and again, I don't know if you're talking into your mic, but let me take a hit and look at the volume to make sure that we are loud enough and are being heard. I don't know. Is that better, Juanita? Let us know.
Yes, that's the one.
Anyway, but oh, what was I saying? Oh yeah, there was something about the Beach Boy harmonies I thought that were really great that
Yes.
I don't know whether they got enough credit for.
Yes, no, they had great harmonies on their songs, and I don't know what TV show that was that they.
I think it was an HBO show. I'm trying to remember.
If anybody out there knows what that is, please let us know. We'd love to know. So low or tech troublemaker says Kenny is low or talking into the wrong mic.
Okay.
I'm tech troublemaker. I've never heard that my voice is low. That is the first time anyone's ever told me.
And I don't, you know what? I'm not seeing a read on your mic at all. So yeah, he's right.
Yeah.
There is something wrong. So you know what? I am going to take it over to you, and then um, let you talk in this mic, and then I'll get another mic. Because again, I'm not used to anybody else being in this studio, but I'll let you talk on this mic, and then I think I might need another. Yeah, let me go
Okay.
get something.
All right. Let me talk to the people. Okay. So next on our list, what was it, Kathy? Okay. Next, and I've never heard anyone say that I talk low. Next on our list is a woman by the name. Let me get her name correct.
You never get names correct.
I never get names correct. You're supposed to be getting some tech things completed, not yelling from the from the stands back there. So next we're gonna talk about Betsy Gay. Now, a lot of people don't know who Betsy Gay is, and believe me, before I read this article, I didn't know who Betsy Gay was. Betsy Gay was actually, and I thought all the, uh, excuse me, I thought all the people from this show had passed on. Apparently, I'm wrong. So next on this list is Betsy Gay, who was a little rascal. She was in the Our Gang series. She was a yodeler. She did some movie roles after the Our Gang series. She was in the Our Gang, one of the episodes with the Our Gang Follies, and then they cast her as Alfalfa's girlfriend. So Betsy Gay was 96 years old when she passed away. So I thought, I don't know if there's any more of the Little Rascals or Our Gang cast left alive. And I'm using this article because I was very, very surprised that there was a member of the Our Gang, Little Rascals, still here. So that was very surprising to me. Now. I don't know if anyone follows me on my social media, but if you do, I've become very health conscious lately. So I got something healthy to share with everyone. According to CMU.com, I believe, a teaspoon a day of grapeseed oil can improve your memory, your skin, and your focus. Your memory, your skin, and your focus.
No, that microphone still is not working. I don't know why
Okay.
it's not working. It on the Rodecaster, it is not working. I got it set to the pod mic, but that thing is jacked. So live
Okay.
happens, people. Live happens.
Life happens. We're gonna put this mic in between the two of us, and then we're gonna talk.
Okay. All right.
That's what's gonna happen.
All right.
We're gonna play it on the fly. So, yes, grapeseed oil, a teaspoon a day of grape. I already talked about Betsy Gay,
Okay.
but grapeseed oil, and I've never heard of grapeseed oil. I'm gonna go out and get some and see what it is. See, try it out. Hopefully, it's not nasty. Hopefully, it's not like apple seed vinegar. 'Cause that won't-
Apple cider
vinegar. Yeah, apple cider vinegar. Hopefully, it's not as nasty as that. So we're gonna try some grapeseed oil and see what that does because it's supposed to help. And I have a hard time with memory. I should have a good memory, and I don't. I forget names all the time. I got people coming to me at work, people coming to me at open mics. I have no clue, and no offense, who you might be sometimes because I forget names. I might know faces. I forget names too easily. So I'm gonna try some grapeseed oil, see if that works.
See how that works out for you. All right.
So next we have the American Idol winner. I've stopped watching. I was on and off with American Idol, and as we know, Katy Perry left American Idol, and Carrie Underwood took her place on American Idol. I'm not a big Carrie Underwood fan. Never have been. I'm not prejudging. But Jamal Roberts, the new winner of American Idol, has come out and he gave his opinion on Carrie Underwood. Apparently, he said, he's not holding it against her, but she's not as versatile as the other judges, as in liking other forms of music besides what she knows. Like Lionel Richie, he knows country because he was, raised in the South. So he knows country music. Of course, he knows R&B. He knows pop because he's done it. He knows R&B. So when Lionel Richie judges someone who's singing different genres, he's judging. Apparently, Carrie Underwood, if she doesn't know the genre, she doesn't know how to judge it. So someone comes in singing something that's out of her wheelhouse.
So wait, the guy who won is being critical of one of the judges.
Yes.
Just doesn't make sense. Okay.
No, it makes sense to me.
All right.
Because, he won, and a lot of him winning is the fan vote.
Okay.
The fans have more votes than the judges. So in the end, he was able to get through the judges on his own, despite Carrie Underwood's not being able to cross genre. And there's a lot of people. We have to look at it like this. Not a lot of people, you and I are versatile in our musical taste. We've listened to everything. And a lot of people aren't like that. I remember watching a few times when Nicki Minaj was a judge, and people were saying, why should Nicki Minaj be a judge? She hasn't been around long enough. But Nicki Minaj was also versatile in the fact that she listened to the actual, some artists listen to the actual music and the artistry of the music. And apparently that wasn't, what was going on with Carrie Underwood.
Okay.
I don't usually like to talk about the royals for our next one. But Meghan Markle, who I'm not a big fan of, there's a lot of people I'm not a big fan of. Meghan Markle apparently doctored her invitation list to her wedding in 2018.
What do you mean, doctor? I don't understand.
Okay, so she had a secret agenda to her list. She invited a royal insider alleges that the wedding list from the 2018 wedding had celebrities that weren't actually friends of Meghan Markle.
Mm-hmm.
Markle wanted to use the wedding to boost her Hollywood standing, so she invited Oprah, James Corden, the Beckhams, the Clooneys rather. She invited all of the end famous it people, and one of I think it was known that someone said to George Clooney and his wife, "How do you know Meghan?" And they were like, "We really don't know her at all.
They just want
We-
to go to the wedding.
We got invited to the royal wedding, so here we are." But Meghan Markle apparently, wanted to be in and invited the people that would get her in to make her look good. And last but not least, the Diddy trial. The Diddy trial.
You know what? I haven't been following it this week. I've been so busy getting ready for you guys to come visit that I haven't even thought about following
This
Diddy
man allegedly got reprimanded by the judge because in the middle of the trial, while someone was testifying against him, he decided to pull out his comb and comb his hair. And the judge is like, "Don't test me. Do you think this is a game? Do you think this is a joke? Don't test me. This is not a barbershop."
That's so funny.
in the middle of this trial where you could possibly go to jail, this man pulls out a comb and starts brushing his hair. Does he want to look good when he goes back in the lockup?
Hey.
Hey, Daddy, take that, take that. I'm having a hard time with this.
Well,
Where did he get a comb from in the middle of court?
well, one of the problems too was that his son wore like a free free Sean Combs shirt in court, and they're not supposed to be able to do that because it could influence the judges, or I mean
The jury.
the jury, the jury, the judges, whoever's passing verdict. I am upset about this microphone, that the microphone doesn't work. I want to try to fix it. But, okay.
And then another woman who was an assistant, apparently Diddy thinks he's in movies all the time, and he did a 5 heartbeats and hung this woman upside down from a balcony.
Ah. We were watching the 5 Heartbeats just yesterday, too. I got nothing but love for you, baby. What's wrong?
I'm looking for the button when we sing, and we're not supposed to be. Okay.
Oh no, that's.
Yeah. Well, both of them apply.
I got nothing
Both of
but
them.
love.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But he's decided to hang this woman upside down from a balcony. I don't. I don't think it's looking too good for Diddy.
Probably not. No. Probably not.
But he did pull out a comb in the middle of. So maybe he knows something we don't know. Maybe he knows he's going to, get off.
He's going to get off. Yeah.
Maybe
I don't know.
I know this is a cake ride. I'm just going to comb my hair.
I'm just going to comb my hair.
I need to look good for when they tell me I'm not guilty.
Ah, okay. So, I wonder if, and I don't know, maybe some tech troublemaker can tell me, because I want to do a new scene, but I don't want it to switch over. But if I'm live, is it going to automatically switch over? Because I wanted to see if I can try to duplicate this scene or do another scene like this one, where I could have, I have a third camera that I wanted to pull up. I wonder, can I do that?
I wonder, can we take me back a little? I look like I'm too close. I'm up on it.
I know. That's why you need to move back. I tried to move you back a little bit,
I'm
but
move back. So there you
uh-oh, now you're all
go.
out of focus.
Now I'm out of. Now there you go.
All right. Well, I wanted to do a scene with both of us, but okay. Anyway, don't go too far back because then you won't be heard. All right, let's just get to tonight's subject because I don't have visuals for it anyway, and I'm getting confused with all the, I got 2 cameras going and it's confusing to me.
So tonight we're talking about AI. AI. Here's the thing about AI. Kathy did the AI for tonight's show, like a list, because I usually make the list. Kathy sent me a list of what AI thinks that we should do and what we should talk about. And I'm reading the list, and at first I'm like, wow, this is great. This AI's doing it. Like, this is great. And then as I got midway through, I'm like, wait a minute. I ain't got nothing to do. AI just took my job. Look, man, Kathy does all the technical stuff. The show is actually Kathy's idea. I need something to do to make my worth in this show. And AI is taking my worth in this podcast. I didn't like that. I read the halfway through. I'm like, wait a minute. I don't like this. This is not working for me. So, and it seemed kind of creepy. You know what else is creepy? When I'm going online and I see the Michael Jackson and Prince montages in AI where they're growing older and stuff like that, that's creepy. AI to me is creepy. That's all I'm saying. So let's start with AI. Grammy-winning producer Timberland launched an AI generated artist named Tata. I've never heard of this artist. I've never heard what they sound like, but it's an AI generated Tata artist. The genre is A-pop.
A-pop,
A-pop.
like a, kind of a
Like
take on
K-pop.
K-pop.
Yeah,
but it's
K-pop.
Okay.
A-pop. Which I guess AI pop.
Okay.
Uh, with his company Stay Zero and Suno. Um, I, I mean, does that mean that the music is AI written and there's no
Well, now,
originality to it?
okay. Well, now, and here's the thing: our theme that plays at the beginning of our podcast is AI generated. Like, and again, I know it doesn't take away from all creativity, but things like, for a small, mom and pop or brother and sister podcast, for us to do a theme song, that would be a lot of money we'd have to pay. But with this AI generated, we could actually get something that sounds halfway decent without spending a fortune.
Yeah, well, I'm a musician now that knows a lot of other musicians, and I have a band. We're gonna make a new song that's not AI generated.
Okay.
So, in film and television production, the increasing use of AI personalized recommendations, script writing, assistance, visual effects, and even recreating actors. Um, for instance, in The Mandalorian, they used AI to recreate Luke Skywalker, a young Luke Skywalker in The Mandalorian. Just like in Rogue One, I believe they used AI for Leia, Princess Leia.
Mhm.
They used AI for Princess Leia in Rogue One. So they used AI in, oh wow, which one of the Avengers movies they used AI? I believe it was Civil
It,
War.
Civil War or
Civil War.
Infinity.
Civil
Okay.
War. It was Civil War. Captain America Civil War. They used AI for to produce a young Robert Downey Jr. Tony Stark.
Okay. Now I think your mic should be working. Try it out now.
Okay, I'm gonna try it out. Yeah, I can hear it.
Okay, you can
I can
actually
hear it.
hear
I
us
can
through
hear
there.
it, Mike.
Okay.
Okay. Okay,
Oh,
so
we're trying to
we're,
get it.
we're doing it. We're doing it. It's happening. And you know what? We did it. Well, Kathy did it. And it was not AI generated. AI didn't do that. Kathy did that.
Oh, okay. That's what I'm seeing in my scene. I'm seeing your camera because I'm playing with trying to get the cameras,
Yes.
and
Kathy did
I
that,
don't
not
have it
AI.
quite the way it needs to be. All right, it's an experiment.
So AI, so like, and with screenwriting with scripts, like AI did the outline for this podcast.
Mhm.
And I used some of it begrudgingly because I traveled 500 miles and I didn't have time. So I used it. I didn't like it. I didn't like it. I didn't like it. But I used it.
Why in the world do I have cotton rounds in my studio? I'm sorry, it's just random. I didn't put on any makeup today, so I don't know why cotton rounds are here.
Really?
This is just really random. But hey, they were only 99 cents at Ollie's, which probably nowadays is probably $2 with tariffs.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. Some days I can be very, very random. Anyway, I just want to say, first of all, thank you for being here. Thank you for hanging out with us
man.
on a Sunday night. I know we were a little later than usual, but again, like I said, I'm blessed to have both my parents and my brother here as he celebrates Father's Day. I'm sorry, he's away from his kids, but I get to celebrate it with my father and his birthday coming up tomorrow as well. So also Juneteenth will be celebrating this week. But right now, we're celebrating the fact that you're here. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Please don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. It's Pop Culture Kids on YouTube. Subscribe to the channel. Would mean the world to us. We'd appreciate it so much. You can also catch us on Who's Got Next Radio if you're in those markets as well, and more information as well as our blog posts on kathyandkenny.com. All right. I just thought I'd elbow that in.
We're in your house. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good.
Welcome to my house. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Now I know what a button is. So
Now you know.
Now
Now
I
you
what a
know.
button- You and happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there.
Oh,
Hope you all
yes.
had a good Father's Day. Whew.
Happy Father's Day.
So AI also can generate art.
Although, really, a holiday for having sperm. I mean-
Wow.
I'm just,
Really? Is that what you're doing?
I'm just saying. I mean, if we break it down, I mean, pretty much. That's. Don't look at me like that.
The comments of my sister is not held by the podcast staff in general, meaning me.
Wait, I'm a podcast staff too.
Yeah, well,
Oh, hell.
takes a
Anyway,
lot to be a father.
It's a lot.
Takes a lot.
God bless you guys.
I have enough kids to know this.
Oh, yeah, you got a lot. It's just what?
You're coming out all guns today, ain't you? You just boom, 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 boom. You just shoot them all up today. Just pow.
It's so easy. It's just so easy. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And it's weird because even though we're right next to each other,
It's
and
still when you look at each other, it's still showing the other way.
yeah,
Yeah.
I can flip it, but then next week I'd have to flip it back.
Oh, I would flip it back. Okay, so anyway,
So anyway, if I do it, I can do a new scene, and we could just build a new scene right here.
okay,
and,
well, do whatever you have to do, because we're still talking about AI.
Okay.
There you go. Okay, so
So-
that's better.
All right. So now we're both in the same.
Yeah.
But now this is the camera you have to look into.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Anyway.
Okay. How about that camera up there?
What can?
Don't-
Oh,
don't-
that
don't-
camera. Yeah, it's got a crap picture. That camera picture is, it is
What?
all kinds of crap. I can actually change it to that camera.
Don't
but-
change that.
Okay, it's crap.
Okay.
It's crap-tastic.
If it's crap, don't change that.
Okay.
And I like this because my head's not like totally taking up the little small
Yeah.
screen, you know. So also AI can imitate art as our picture that you put on
Oh, this picture.
YouTube. Yes.
This picture was scary funky. Why do I
Yeah.
look like James Brown
Yeah,
in
you
this
do
picture?
kind of look like James Brown in that picture.
James
You look
Brown.
like James Brown in that picture.
And you look like Sam Jackson.
Yeah, I do. I do. I do.
That's AI going wild.
I'd rather me look like I'm okay with me looking like Sam Jackson. If I was you, I'd be a little about you looking like James Brown.
I look like James
I-
Brown
you
in
look
this
like,
picture.
Hi, get going, jump back, hi, hi. Gotta
Oh.
kill myself. Mwah. Look, you look like you're about to get on a good foot. Thank you, Kelly. Thank you.
Happy Father's Day to all the fathers. All the sperm donors out there. Okay. I'm sorry. Well, that's, and now again, this I generated with, I think, just Chat GPT. So it was not even one of those paid programs. So I'm sure you get better pictures when you use like all the paid kind of LMMs, large language models is what they're called. And there are some that you have to pay for. Now, the one I was thinking about getting was Magi. It's $20 a month, but it gives you access to all the different LLMs like Gemini, Grok, ChatGPT. So it gives you access to several of them. But Sono, I think is the one that creates music. And there's another one. Oh, you know what AI I keep seeing?
What? What?
I keep seeing like the babies,
Oh, the baby. Yeah.
like the
And-
baby friends.
And the
Every
baby,
time
yeah, and the babies, and they're talking, and they're doing movie scenes.
yeah,
Yeah, that's
that's
creepy.
it's creepy.
It's creepy.
It's like baby big. Well, I keep getting either baby friends or baby Big Bang Theory, and then that's when I think that's when AI scares me because they know that at night I usually leave my TV on like Nickelodeon, so they know I watch Friends, and you know in the morning I wake up Big Bang Theory is on, and I'm like, and now that shit's in my Facebook feed. I swear I can pull out my phone, and that's what's in my Facebook feed.
Well, also
My
too, and for a while too, they also had the AI of the baby rappers talking to each other, and it's like
Okay.
baby Tupac, baby Biggie,
Well, see, I don't-
baby Jay Z,
I don't get
baby
them.
Kanye. I get those.
See, I don't listen to. That's because your phone and all your devices are listening to you.
Juanita thinks those babies are hilarious.
Those babies. are
Juanita, you don't
creepy.
think those babies are a little creepy? This is a little creepy. Creepy.
Babies are creepy. Okay, so anyway, I'm sorry I took you all off your tangent.
No, no,
I
no,
was
that's
trying
okay.
to play with
That's
this
okay.
to get us both in frame and to get us both in the same.
So
Oh, I forgot to turn the lights on in the back. Okay, go ahead.
it's not- we good
All right,
because we're almost done.
we should do another broadcast before the week is up, like a bonus.
A bonus,
Like
broadcast?
a bonus broadcast.
A bonus broadcast.
Because that'll give you time to set up the lights and actually
what-
get the mics
what,
to
what-
work.
Whatever
and-
will we talk about?
I don't know. But anyway. Okay, I'm sorry. Go on with the list. I should let you go on with the list. Go on with the list.
Well, you know, this AI generated list that you gave me.
I'm sorry. How
And
do
it tells you what to discuss. And this is why I don't like it. It tells you
what to discuss?
what you're discussing, what you should talk about.
All right.
Explore the spectrum of AI use from being a tool for artistics to potentially automating entire creative processes, which I am totally against because as a creator and as an artist, as a poet and a songwriter and musician and
Okay.
producer,
See-
I don't think it worries me because there are people out there who are very talented and can do certain things and can make music and could write songs and could write lyrics and could write poems, but Joe Schmo off the street could say, "Hey, write me a AI poem about a tree so I can enter the slam contest," and AI writes it and they memorize it and there they are in a slam contest. And to me, that's not. It's like I know a cat. I know a cat, and he's not listening to our podcast anyway, so I can say this. I know a cat who is talented as a singer.
Mhm.
But when he first started, I think now he plays an instrument. But when he first started out, he did karaoke at an open mic, which is great. And he has a nice voice for it. You know, he has an okay voice for it. But I had to explain to him, and you know, in the way I explain things to people when they overstep their bounds, that you're doing karaoke. And you're in a room with people who play instruments, write poems, write original songs, write their own scripts for comedy. You're doing karaoke. There's nothing against that, and you have a great voice, but it's not, you sing karaoke is not a natural creative. It's a big difference between somebody who's actually writing a song and performing it
Mhm.
than you singing a Frank Sinatra song or you singing a Barry White song. It's a big difference between somebody who actually wrote their own original song, gets up on a guitar and plays that song, or writes the original poem and gets up in front of an audience and expresses that poem in the way it was supposed to be read.
And see, I think the thing that AI does is a tool. It's just like any other tool that you don't use it to be the whole creative process, but you use it to take out the friction in your process or to help you to help you generate ideas, to help you, use it as a tool, not as, oh, yeah, I'm going to have AI write a poem and then I'm going to memorize it and perform it. Yeah, that's probably not the way to
Well,
go.
yeah,
But
that's not the way to go. But it can be used for that, and that's what some people can use that for,
mhm,
and that's what some people probably will use that for because they want to be good, and they have no other way of being good and being original than using AI to do that.
mhm.
And I'm not trying to, rain on somebody's parade or kill somebody's vibe, but I'm just saying there are real creatives out there who actually do the work
Right.
as opposed to AI. Just like, a lot of times we see in scripts and movie scripts, the same idea being rehashed. They do reboots and remakes of different things instead of writing a new script. And then when they want to do a reboot or remake, and they might take the script and use the same thing and just put different lines in it. Or they might be taking AI to do that. And then somebody might say, "Oh, we need a vehicle for Captain America and Batman to team up. Let AI write it. Let's not call James Gunn. Let's let AI write it."
But the whole idea too is that it's taken all these different information sources and like you said, it's not going to write the next Avengers movie, but it might give the writers or help them spark the idea that can take it to the next level. That's all I'm saying. All right, you know what? Let's move on because we are probably well approaching our hour, so we need to move it on.
Okay, well, we kind of covered it all with that. I mean, because it's copyright and ownership with AI. Because once you pay for the AI to do it, you own it, and all you have to do is copyright it.
Right.
And yeah, it's just
Like our nifty theme song. I like that song.
you know what? I know that's AI generated, but I really want to change that.
Okay.
I really, I, I, I think me and you stand on different sides of it. I don't think AI is a good thing to have.
Mhm.
I'm totally against AI.
Okay. And I don't think that is, to me, the right way to go. In other words, it's almost like cell phones in schools. It's like that cat is out of the bag. AI is out of the bag. There is no coming back. So what do we need to do? We need to adapt and use it to our benefit. Now, again, if it gets all funky and Skynet like, well, yeah, that'll be a problem. We don't want that. But by the same token, AI just took
Happy and
over.
Kenny in a say. Pop
Oh
culture fun in every
no!
way. Music,
No!
TV, movies, so bright.
You know,
Join us for a blast tonight.
AI just took over our
Sister
stream.
and brother rocking the flow. Sharing all the things you need to
I get
know.
calls
Kathy and Kenny always in the
where
mix.
people are like,
I can't get it to stop.
Pop culture fun fix to fix.
podcast, and people usually call me up and
Pop
say,
culture kids podcast crew. Tune in and let the topics move. Kathy and Kenny make it fun.
I don't know how to get
Pop
that.
culture.
I don't know how to get rid of the song. I don't see it in my eCam. I'm having a time tonight.
"Yeah, you are. You really
I'm used to
are."
being here alone, and
I
now
know, and I'm just
not
working
alone.
with.
and it's-
Juanita thinks that we should talk about Juneteenth.
Oh, okay. Oh, I'd love to talk about Juneteenth because
We talk about Juneteenth.
it's coming up,
and Juneteenth coming up. Yes.
and actually, because here in Statesville, and I know Juneteenth as a holiday has only been celebrated maybe the last 4 years or 3 years. I think President Biden actually made it a national holiday.
Yeah. So
which
this is
means-
the second year that as a government worker I have off.
Okay.
Juneteenth.
Oh, you have off Juneteenth?
Yes,
Oh,
I have
that's
off.
sweet.
Yeah,
All right.
so-
Well, you're off all week this week.
Yeah, I'm
but,
off all week, but
you're only going to get charged for 4 days
for
instead
4
of
days
5.
instead of 5. Yes, which is
Oh,
great.
sweet. But in any case, here in Statesville, North Carolina, and I know even though it originated in Galveston, and for those who don't know, it was actually, what was it? How many years after? I'm trying to think because my
I
mind.
believe 2 years
2 years after
2 or 4 years
the
after.
Emancipation Proclamation, when they finally got the news down in Galveston, and oh wait, what? Oh, it's so far south they couldn't get there. No, well, you know what? The man didn't want them there. Wasn't getting there, so they just had some slaves that was happy to be
You're
working.
on
So,
fire tonight. I don't
so I'm just
understand
saying.
it.
But anyway, so that's when those slaves found out on June 14th, and actually, there's a house in my neighborhood, and they have their house. You know how people decorate for Halloween and Christmas? They got their house decorated for Juneteenth, and I'm like, oh, that's on point. I think I even took a picture of it. You know what? I'm gonna put my neighbors on blast. So, oh, let's see. They got their house done up for Juneteenth. Look,
Nice.
happy
Nice.
Juneteenth.
Nice.
They got the little flags and stuff all in the. I'm like, y'all go ahead with your bad self. So anyway,
and also too, if you have next Saturday, if you are in the Statesville, North Carolina area, and you happen to come to the Juneteenth Festival, I believe I am going to be performing around 12 noon, I think.
12 noon on Saturday.
Yeah,
Yes,
12 noon on
you are
Saturday. I am taking the stage 12 noon on Saturday. I have Janet here with me. So those who don't know, Janet's my bass guitar. I have Langston here with me. That's my electric bass guitar.
Well, since you have your instruments, I think we should do just like a pop-up podcast in the middle of the week, and you play one of your songs. It could be good practice for the show. But in any case, Juneteenth celebrations have been happening here in Statesville for over 25 years. A group called Impact that was actually formed after the Million Man March. They actually were the first to kind of bring attention to it. We used to be down in the flats. Now we're on Broad Street. We kind of went Hollywood, but we have over 80 vendors that'll be out on the Saturday program. But that's not the whole of the program, because we also have an education component, because there are a lot of people who have not heard of Juneteenth. And in fact, it was funny. I was talking with my doctor, and he said until, even though he was practicing here in Statesville, until my parents told him about Juneteenth, he didn't realize that as a holiday. And I would say the town we went to junior school or middle school in, Lawnside, was like a historical town and location, but I don't remember learning about Juneteenth.
No, we didn't learn about Juneteenth. What we did learn, because of that, we learned that Lawnside was originally called Freehaven.
Freehaven.
And Freehaven was a plot of land that was given to the runaway slaves or the freed slaves by a gentleman named Haddon, which is in the area Haddonfield, Haddon Heights, and all that. And he gave them that land of Freehaven, and came Snow Hill, and now called Lawnside. So that's the history of that. And it was one of the stops of the Underground Railroad.
Yeah. But in any case, so we knew a lot about history, but I didn't know about Juneteenth. And what we're planning to do here in Statesville on Thursday, the actual day of Juneteenth, we're having some workshops at the Unity Center. And it's actually, you can go through any of the sessions. We're hoping to have 5 different sessions, and you sign up and you can attend 3, where you can find out either about home ownership, find out about some of the programs that are available here in the city, find out about our CATS program, where kids can it's kind of like trade school, but it's here, it's free. And for the folks that live in this area who are into like NASCAR, you can actually get all the certifications and things that you would need to work on some of these cars through that program, as well as become a firefighter or CNN, a nurse. Or
Do they have NASCARs there at the Juneteenth?
I don't know. I don't know whether they will be there at the Juneteenth. Some of the people who will be there, as far as displays, we have a couple of dealerships that are partnering with us, as well as some of the industries like Doosan, the people who make like those Bobcats and like the big heavy. So those items will be there and be at the Juneteenth. But
I was hoping you get to drive a NASCAR.
No. Okay, that's a whole different thing, and there's a whole museum for that. In any case, that's not our focus. For this workshop portion, it's a chance for people to kind of come and learn. Our theme this year is Soul Summit. On Friday, we'll be at Mitchell Community College. We'll have a panel of people from education, community, politics, and they're going to be answering some questions as well as fielding questions from the community so that we can just, again, be a more informed populace. And then Saturday is the thing that gets the big draw. That's where we have over 80 vendors and people participating, because that'll be the festival, and that'll be the thing that, again, the food, the music, the vendors, the culture. So that'll be the fun thing. And this year I'm excited because I get to drive one of the little ATVs around to help people out and stuff. So
Oh, I drove in one of those the other year. When I did it the other 2 years ago, I drove in one of those.
Yeah.
That was
I get to be a driver.
that was
So
great. You can drive
and
me around.
yeah.
Me and Janet.
and I'll be videotaping and all that kind of fun stuff. I think they're trying to find a videographer, but I'm like, shoot, I don't need to drive a thing. I'll videotape if they're gonna pay me as much as they paying the videographer, please. Plus, I got a drone. I'll have fun with that bad boy. But
You got a
anyway,
drone?
Juneteenth. Yeah, it's behind us here. It's on the cabinet. But anyway, I digress. I'm all over the place. All right.
So we're going to think about our midweek pop-up podcast we're going to do. Probably on a Wednesday night. We'll probably do a pop-up midweek thing. And we're going to, next week, we're going to talk about, I'm going to make it home in time, and we're going to talk about taboo songs that they didn't want to play on the radio.
Taboo songs that they didn't want to play on the radio.
Yes. We're going to
Okay.
talk about the taboo songs. Because remember back in the 80s when I Want Your Sex by George Michael came out, and they were like, they didn't want to play that. So there's a lot of other songs like that that came out where they were like, can we do that on the radio?
Probably not.
Probably
So-
not.
All right. So so that'll be all a part of next week. And but this week, hey, we are live in the studio. We're gonna upgrade and rearrange because I realized we got so much stuff junk in the background. I didn't really clean it up and get it ready. So I was gonna postpone tonight's show, but I wanted to do it Monday. But anyway,
I wanted to do it tonight.
oh well. So we do it anyway. We do it for you. We love you. We're so glad you came by. Thanks for coming by, man.
You started off with like an Irish thing, and then you went into
Jamaicans,
then
I
you went
know.
to a reggae.
I know.
A Rasta.
don't-
You went from
I
an
don't
Irish woman to
know.
a Rasta that quick. I don't know.
It was the Lucky Charms. I saw those Lucky Charms on the counter. I'm like,
Yeah, that
"Ooh,
was that. I like Lucky Charms.
okay, Lucky. They're magically delicious.
Yep. So.
Oh wait! Oh no, you didn't! Oh no, you did
Yes, I
touch
did.
my
Yes, I
effect.
did.
You
Yes, I
touched my
did.
effects.
I did. Yes, I did. Thank you so much for joining
touching
us.
my effects.
Catch our pop-up this week, probably Wednesday night, and catch us next week at 8 o'clock when we talk about taboo songs that were on the radio or that they didn't want to.
It's
Oh,
Saturday
wait,
night.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off.
For all the fathers out there, happy Father's Day. I'm gonna find out what my sister's drinking or smoking and why she didn't share it with me. I don't understand this. I don't know. I'm usually the crazy acting one, but tonight we have her. So once again, thanks for joining us.
I'm sorry. I'll go
God
back.
bless your soul and keep living.
As always, in parting, we wish you love,
Peace.
peace, and pop culture. I don't know why I pressed that.
I
button. That wasn't even the right button. I think that was the
know.
opening.
I know. You need to sign this out.
And all right, is it time to go yet?
It's been
It ain't time
go.
to go yet, baby.
It's been time to go.
It ain't time to go yet.
It's been time to go.
Oh, it is. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I didn't know. All right. Okay. Peace.
Kathy and Kitty in a say, pop culture fun in every way. Music, TV, movies.
Thank you for
also
geeking out
right.
with Kathy and Kenny on Kathy and
Join
Kenny
us
Explain
for
Pop Culture.
that. Sister and brother rocking the flow, sharing all the things you need to know. Kathy and Kenny always in the mix. something for everyone. I brought some for everyone.